Hi, today the focus of this video is to ask yourself when you have an article related question. So articles are a, the, and an, or no article, or where you have a question of where you have to decide whether to use one of these three or no article or a plural. Which one do you pick? And it's hard. It's hard to find out based on certain rules which one to pick. I'm just going to generally look at one example and tell you, based on these four things, what each of them means. And hopefully by grasping the meaning as it changes, as the article changes, you will be able to understand the difference between them. The rules are hard. Use a, an, or the in this case, but not in this case with this type of noun, or not with that type of noun. Too much stuff. Too confusing. Way too much stuff. So we're just gonna look at how the meaning changes as the article changes. I purchased my computer at the store. I purchased my computer at the store. I purchased my computer at the store. This is a specific store. You have a specific store in mind. I went to the Best Buy. I purchased my computer at that specific store. You've already mentioned it before. That's when you'd use that. I purchased my computer at a store or at an store. And wouldn't be right because the sound of the consonant of the N is right next to the sound of the consonant of the T. You have to have a vowel plus a consonant. That's how you decide between a or an. But anyways, in this case, it's going to be a. I purchased my computer at a store. This indicates that you have a non-specific store in mind. You'd use it in cases like I went shopping yesterday. I purchased my computer at a store, right? Where you haven't specified which particular store. So specific store, non-specific store. I purchased my computer at store would just be incorrect. It's incorrect. It also doesn't tell us if it was a specific store. It also doesn't tell us if it was a non-specific store. It just says, I purchased my computer at store. It's just grammatically incorrect. Why is it grammatically incorrect? I can't explain. Honest to goodness, I can't explain, but it's wrong. And it also doesn't tell you whether it was a specific store or a non-specific store. So don't do that. I purchased my computer at stores. This, again, is grammatically incorrect. Grammatically incorrect. Can't explain why. But it also says that you didn't purchase your computer at one store, you purchased it at multiple stores. Right? So if we were to use a grammatically correct version of this, would be, I purchased my computer at the stores. And that would be grammatically correct. But you can use this only if you had mentioned which stores you had spoken about before. I purchased my computer at the stores. So, for example, if you have, if you had mentioned several stores, Best Buy, Laptop Central, insert the third name, doesn't matter. You can then say later on, I purchased my computer at the stores. The problem with this is, though it's grammatically correct, the content doesn't make sense. How can you purchase one computer at multiple stores? You'd have to say something like this. I purchased my groceries at the stores. That would be grammatically correct. GC, grammatically correct, just to save myself. I'm just going to write grammatically correct. Grammatically correct. And now the content makes sense because it's completely possible for you to have purchased your groceries at multiple stores. I am going shopping at Loblaw, Sobeys, and No Frills. I purchased my groceries at the stores. Makes sense. So, you can come up with a couple of different types of ways to muck this up, but, I hope this video has kind of shown you the differences between different uses of a, an, or the, or plural or no plural. and the content errors. You know, like and subscribe and comment if you have any other questions or things that you'd like me to address. And if I can do it, I will. Thanks for listening.